Hello, my name's Kelly. I'm with fitnessblender.com, and today I have a lower body Pilates workout for you. So you don't need any equipment at all for this routine. It targets the butt and thighs. I haven't included your warm-up or your cool-down, so you want to make sure you do each of those on your own. Otherwise, we're just going to jump right in. So we're doing each of these exercises for 50 seconds with a 10-second rest in between. So it's a pretty quick turnover, but we're here to get some work done really quickly. So don't feel bad if you're ever missing out on a second here. We're just, as long as you're moving, we're good. So we're starting off with a reverse leg lift. So weight in the forearms and knee, and you're just pressing up like you're trying to kick a hole in the ceiling. So you have your foot flexed, and you're just pressing up. You can also, if this is too deep of range of motion right now, you can start right here and keep the same motion going. So do what you need to for yourself. Otherwise, we're just focusing on inhaling when you drop that leg, exhale as you press back up. Inhale and press back up. So this is a low impact routine, and we're going to, as I said, be targeting the butt and the thighs as well as the core and the lower back. So it's a pretty diverse routine and easy to fit in your day. No excuses this way. 5 seconds left. Keep it going. All right, so you can stay here and pulse through the rest period if you would like. Otherwise, we are going to get set up on the other side for the same exercise. 2, 1, here we go. So just pressing up and back behind the body, slow and controlled. You're not swinging. This is not a race, and in fact, it's a lot harder if you slow the motion down. You want to make sure that your body stays facing the ground so you're not opening up to create more range of motion. It's more important that it comes just from that glute. Inhale as you drop your leg down. Exhale as you press back up. Focus on really squeezing, keeping everything nice and tight, pulling your core. Don't let your stomach relax while you're doing this. You can also step up the challenge quite a lot by wearing ankle weights or using bands with a lot of these exercises. So if you need that extra challenge, it's really easy to make it happen. 2 and 1. All right, I'm going to do just 5 seconds of pulsing right here since I did it on the last side, just to get a little extra burn out of it. All right, so next up we are going to be doing this similar range of motion except for out and to the side. So it's back and behind the body, but to the side a little bit. So like I said, you can go from your hands or your forearms, depending on how deep you want the range of motion to be. Same breathing pattern. Inhale in the easy part, exhale as you're pressing back out. And you can really, again, if you want to make it harder, kind of put that punctuation mark right there by just holding for a second at the hardest part. Just hold, just enjoy that burn, and then slowly lower back down. 15 seconds left. Three, 2, and 1. All right, so we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Take just a second to shake your muscles out if you need to. All right, and then we're going to get right back into it. Like I said, very minimal rest breaks here. So this is I love doing these exercises on the end of a strength routine. So once you've really woken up those glutes and thighs, then you can either actually start or finish with a routine like this, and you really become aware of those muscles and it feels great. It also works as a quick 10-minute kind of pick-me-up throughout the day. So if you sit at a desk all day long, you can work your muscles and get in a little calorie burn and an energy boost. Just generally feel better about life in general when you fit in a quick workout. And at 10 minutes, it's really easy to do that. Under 10 seconds, keep it going. 2 and 1. All right, so next up we are going to lie on our sides. We're going to be doing a side lying lift here. So you're going to flex your toes so you get a good calf stretch while we're doing this. We're going to add in some upper body movements as well. So you're bringing your hand to your foot, again, nice and slow and controlled. So inhale as your limbs come apart, and exhale as you bring both back up. And again, you can get a lot out of this little pause right at the top, just for a second or two. You're going to feel that the extra work those muscles are doing. And this should feel good because this part is work, but this part right here in between is a nice little stretch, just for a second, but it feels really nice. 5 seconds left. All right, so we're going to do that same thing on the opposite side. So quick transitions, so don't feel bad if we miss a second here or there. Otherwise, stretch out, and you're bringing those arms up, down to meet that leg. Keep it going. Almost done. Okay, so we're gonna switch sides again, and this time we're doing a hip hinge or clamshell, depending on what you want to call it. But what we're doing here is we're keeping our knees and ankles are aligned, and then you're just opening up right here. So it might be a small range of motion. Whatever it is, you don't want to force it. So just note where you're at right now, and if you continue to do this, it's likely that you're going to continue to see increased range of motion. So just kind of stabilize right here and just focus on right here. You should feel it right here. You can even kind of tap this part of yourself, trying to get those muscles just to help build muscle awareness, kind of that mind-body connection. This is where I should be feeling it. So tune in. It's one of those things where it's way easier if you kind of just follow along loosely without focus, because if you tune in, it is a whole other experience. Your muscles will start talking to you, and it's way more rewarding that way. It's so much better than just limping your way through it, and it counts. So try to tune in. There we go, last second. Okay, so now we're going to switch sides. Same thing on the opposite side. So knees and ankles stacked. And we're just up and back. And try to keep your hips perpendicular to the ground here still, so you're not changing the dynamic of your lineup here. Just taking the knees apart. And the breathing pattern is the same way here as this with the rest. So you're going to exhale as you lift up, and then inhale on the way back down. And again, you can get some benefit out of that pause at the top. Alright, so next up we have our last two exercises. So we're going to be doing a bridge and then a walking bridge. So feet flat on the ground, weight in your heels, and you're pressing up. And again, that pause at the top. And remember, your breathing pattern is the same here. So you're exhaling while you're working hard, and then take that breath slowly as you lower back down. If you want to increase the challenge, you can add weights, or hold on to weights right here. You can lift your arms up in the air to increase the balance challenge, get more work from your core, and you can also add bands around your thighs. So never, if you want to make it harder, just kind of hover here. So you're not relaxing. All of your muscles are going to engage the entire time. So you're not resting on the floor. On the other hand, you can stop and you can do a rep and rest on the floor for as long as you need to until you feel like you can do a rep again. Alright, so quick break. We got 10 seconds left, and then we're going to do our last interval of this routine. So we're going to be taking that bridge and we're marching out, out, in. So out, out, in. Take that foot and it becomes the lead. Out, out, in. Out, out. And you get the picture. But the point is, you want to keep your hips up so you're not sagging down. So you're still working those glutes. And it's a really small step, but while you have one foot up, the other leg is doing all the work. So it's an interesting way to change the balance dynamic of the exercise, and it's also a good way to help slowly build that single leg strength without overwhelming it too much all at once. So kind of baby stepping up that strength. Just keep it going. 2 and 1. Alright guys, so we are already done. Thank you for showing up and working out with me, and make sure that you do a cool down and stretch if you're not going on to a different workout right now. Otherwise, good job guys, this workout is complete.